so I don't know if I've said that I have basically recorded a video almost every day. I have not uploaded every day, obviously. I just posted the one yesterday just for kicks. The weeks leading up to this, I think the video that the one that I uploaded previous to the one yesterday was like 30 days to like a month previous, so that's unacceptable. A lot of the recordings were just random thoughts that once I got them out, they didn't mean anything, didn't have any significance, and there was no real theme or format, so I just let them float away. They're in my phone, but I'm not going to mash them together. I do not have that kind of desire. But basically, the reason why I wanted to record and upload is for myself, because I want to keep track of timeline, starting on April 1st, I think, was the first day. So that's the day I'm going from. It may have been my birthday, which was the 31st, which, whatever. So today is October 20th, which is day 202. So, in the time between the video where I had the pumpkin and I showed the front of the house where I had the siding, because I went back and rewatched it. I had the trim piece on, and I had to continue painting. I had to do a couple of pieces of trim. So essentially the front of the house is done. I don't know if I mentioned that on the last video, but I was on my way to get my deer. And so between that video and now, we have a lot of things have happened. So basically through the month of September and October, or up till now, the 20th, so the end of September perhaps, I have potential to hunt property in southeast Ohio, near Patriot, Ohio. It's 1,000 acres. I was supposed to go visit and meet with the landowner last week, but that didn't pan out. I plan to do that next weekend, not this coming weekend, but actually Halloween. And that will, hopefully that will pan out for the rut. I hope to get a couple weekends or a couple days of scouting, and I may just turn that whole weekend into a hunting trip where I vanish for a few days. It butts up to Wayne National Forest, so in Wayne National Forest you can disbursement camp. So basically you camp anywhere on the property. Anywhere. And I just found out, I kind of suspected, but you can hunt Wayne National Forest as well. So I got that going for me. It's right up, I don't know how, I just gotta go put feet on the ground and eyes in the woods and see what the hell's going on. So I got that. We had a Rona scare. Mrs. Heathen had a family member, and I can't remember if I posted. I don't. This, again, this is just for me, for timeline wise. Late September, close to her birthday, Had a family member in the hospital, had emergency bowel obstruction surgery, took care of that. There was some ups and downs. She stayed in the hospital for a few days, about a week, and everything panned out. But with wedding planning and going to be involved in recovery and home care for that family member, she decided to go take a test, and it was a rapid test, and it came up positive on a Monday afternoon. So I'm at work, I'm balls deep in a machine, and I get the message that said I just tested positive. I put my phone down because it was a family chat. I'm like, oh well, that sucks. And then it kind of dawned on me, oh wow, that really sucks. And I told the cat I was working with, I was like, I gotta go. And he's like, what? And as soon as I said she tested positive, he vanished. And I don't blame him. So I hosed down my area with, or I called my boss, whatever. So we both got tested the next day, and I guess results were 3 to 7 days out. Then we got our results. I contacted my supervisor Monday and said, hey, I got my test results. I am negative. Her test was void, so she's going to go do another test. But I am negative. I have 0 exposures. What do you want me to do? He said, well, they want you to be off for the full 14 days. I'm like, well, that, or from exposure. I'm like, but there's no exposure. He's like, full 14. I'm like, fuck. I didn't want to argue with it. I was done. At that point, with the negative testing and, coming down, I was just emotionally wiped out. So I had already had to burn a week of vacation, and I had to apply for short-term disability, which is, the lapse in coverage on that, it was just fucked. So at that point, I'm like, fuck it, I ain't coming in. I don't want to have nothing to do with anything. I need a little decompression. So I went in the woods. I painted the house. I got the trim. I got the final coat. I have the hose bib replaced. Had a little debacle there, but whatever. That's done. It's moved. The only thing really left to do on the front is the downspout, the drain tile, and light fixtures. Which light fixtures, we don't use those lights anyway. So not that I don't want to leave them go, but I need to come up with the correct fixtures. The one on the corner, I don't even know if we're going to use those. I may put some smart lights out there, maybe for some color, and I also may put an outlet out there for Christmas lights. That'd be pretty cool. But those are one-off things. Those aren't weather dependent. I mean, they are weather dependent, but it's not. Those aren't pressing issues. So the east side of the house is the new Focus. Oh, on the front I still have some masking to remove, and I'm probably going to have some tape residue to clean off on that, but that's not even worth mentioning either, what I just did. Then the east side, I may go ahead and paint around the windows and caulk, seal, clean, paint around the windows, and install the shutters, reinstall the shutters and then paint around them later, or whenever weather warrants. It's supposed to be nice and sunny starting tomorrow, which is Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, Saturday, this whole weekend is rain. I have a feeling I'm going to be working all weekend, which I need to recover from this bullshit time off. And so I don't know what I'm going to get done. I'm going to have to get up early, hit it until the time I have to leave for work. I don't, at this point, I don't have much of a choice. I have lost a lot of time getting in the woods, preparing for that. I also have some preparations and rearrangements to do in the basement. My room, my son's old room, my son's room, I don't know. Because he's probably going to be coming home for December. So he needs a place to stay, and I don't know what's happening with the guest room. I don't know. I don't know anything. But my goal for the end of the week, even though it's going to be raining, my goal for the end of the week is to have the garage broken down, put back together to where it's garage-like, where I can put the saws where they belong. I need to talk with the stepson and kind of move some of his stuff over so I can have somewhere to park the large saws, because they need a permanent out of the way home, but an easily accessible home, which I have room underneath the counter space, but it's full of old tires and garbage. I don't know I don't know how else to. This shit's got to go. It's time, man. That shit's got to go. So I want that done by the end of the weekend. I don't plan on hunting this weekend because I already killed a deer. That sense of urgency is gone. I do want to get more squirrel, but right now I need to focus on what I got at home. Get the garage, because I need to get the bike. I need to ride the motorcycle. I need to get it cleaned up and ready for. I don't winterize my bike, but I don't want it outside. It's under a cover, but that's not good. Not good enough. I'll have to find a home for everything. All my paints and everything I gotta break everything down. So anything that I do from now on is going to be like a fresh project, and that's kind of where I have needed to be for the past couple weeks, couple months, because the major rebuild of the project is over, as far as saw, and I could have used the saw several times, but some things I cut by hand or whatever. So over the winter I plan on at least getting a temporary, or coming up with some kind of plan for a vacuum system, to where I can set up my saw inside my shop and just fire it up when I need to make a couple cuts. I don't have to worry about sawdust everywhere. I don't have to worry about it, because there are conveniences of having a fucking miter saw and a table saw, but it's very distracting, and just it's upsetting when you can't use it. And my entire garage is basically useless right now. it's gotta go. I mean, the point of allowing things to, you know, hopefully progress is coming to an end, and it is either it's gonna happen or it won't. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. I'm there. I'm over it. This winter is here. Winter is coming. So, oof, sorry, I didn't know. I honestly didn't know I felt that way. I do feel that way. I love the kid. He's great. He's a great dude. Well-intentioned, but man, it's really cramping my style. It's cramping everything. Even the inside of the house is fucked, and it's, you know, I use the excuse that, oh, I need to move, you know, his stuff's got to get out of the way so I can do whatever I need to do. No, I'm using it as an excuse because I am so frustrated with it. I am avoiding the whole thing. So I'm avoiding the things that I need to do, which I don't want to, you know, yell and scream, you got to get your shit out of here, but come on, man. It's time. So, that conversation's going to be happening soon. I still would like to put a light in the cupola. I think that would be kind of neat. I may put a outlet up on the gable and, you know, a couple places of the house while I'm at it. I don't know. Not for this year. I may, because last year we talked about doing lights and stuff, but I think this year, with everything going on and everything that has gone on, I think if things would have played out a little bit differently, I may have planned on doing those things, but I don't know. Things are just so weird. I don't know if we're even going to, I don't know how holiday-y we plan on getting this year. We have not put out one Halloween decoration. I think there's a couple porcelain things, you know, like little ghosts and fall decorations, and there's a couple pumpkins out on the back porch. And our pumpkin that started to turn a little orange today. I noticed it was orange today, so I don't know. So this, I will probably use this as, you know, context for everything that has happened in the past several weeks. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, I asked my son if he wanted to go do some wilderness adventuring, and maybe, I mean, depending on how this property and Patriot works out, maybe, you know, I can take my son, we can just go live in the woods for a couple days. That would be pretty cool, because he's wanted to do that for a long time, and I've wanted to, God, it's been so long since I've done that. Just go out in the middle of nowhere and live off the land. Just sit, make camp, cook stuff, kill a squirrel and eat it, hunt deer, eat them. See how he feels, see how he's doing. I mean, he's a little homesick now. He hit the ground running with school, and you know, now he was supposed to come down for the wedding, but he wasn't able to. He had car troubles, but I didn't know he was coming, and you know, sensing the tension in his communications, I'm gonna have to go see him soon. I mean, I don't want to say that I know him better than he knows himself, but I know his cues, and I can help him recognize what he's kind of going through. But anyway, so 20 minutes of rambling nothingness, so that's that's pretty much it. I'm at work, and I'm gonna sit here and catch up on some Mandalorian update news. That's 10 days away. I think I might disconnect myself from that because I think I'm tired of overthinking it. I just want it to happen. So yeah. All right. So we're all caught up. As of now, we are caught up. That's what I think I'll call this one. Just, I'm caught up. This is from here forward, from day 223rd on, will be where we need to be as far as the updates and stuff. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be out on the front of the house tomorrow. That's my plan. So actually, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to text Mrs. Heathen and tell her that's my plan, because she's going to have to babysit the puppy in the morning. She got a plan on that. He's getting better. He's 3 months old, and he has his moments where he doesn't really understand. There's no real consequences for accidents in the house. He does try to get outside, but if he's playing or something, he doesn't know that he just absolutely has to. He knows it's more comfortable and less harmful for him, or less, I don't know how to put it. I'll think of it, or whatever, to go outside. He wants to go outside as soon as, and in the mornings, as soon as he wakes up, he's like, oh, let's go. As soon as he hits the grass, he's peeing. And sometimes, you know, when we come in, he's still a little distracted. I'll take him back outside, and he'll poop outside. That's pretty cool. I think he would rather go outside, but there's a couple times where he's just so full that we go outside, and then he's easily distracted. That's a, you know, he'll be ready to go and then see something and like, oh, you can see him get up and it's like, oh, well, that wave has passed. So poor little dude. And then, you know, we'll get tired of it. Like, all right, there's no action. Come in the house and he'll run around, and there it happened, right in the middle of the floor, which, you know, that it's, I don't say it's easy to clean. It's easier to clean up than pee all over the place, but I don't know. It's got to stop. I mean, it's not bad. It's not incessant. It's very just getting to know his cues and him getting in the habit and a routine, which we're getting there. And it's been very easy, I believe, house training this one. We haven't been like all about it. It's just been a passive kind of reinforcement and encouragement, and I think that's worked out very well. Just with all the distractions and stuff that we had going on, we weren't really, I want to say we weren't ready for a new dog. We weren't necessarily prepared for a brand new puppy. Let's put it that way. So that's where we are. But he's a good boy. 30 pounds, 3 months old, 30 pounds. So, you know, looking back, I was thinking 5 pounds a week, blah, blah, blah. Which was the first 3 weeks we had him. But now if he's 10 pounds a month at 6 months, that puts him at 60 pounds. Holy shit. I don't think he's going to be 60 pounds at 6 months. Probably by Thanksgiving, he will be 45 pounds. And by the time he gets 45, but I think by the time he gets to 6 months, he will be close to 50 pounds. Maybe he may explode. So that will put him roughly 75, between 75 and 90 pounds at full grown. So I think I'm still on track. I mean, I don't care how big he is. I don't care how small he is, but his paws are that big. He's 3 months old. It's amazing. Even his little puppy personality is kind of already starting to wane a little bit, where he's more just kind of walking around, less spastic. That's kind of cool. Anyway, all right, there's 26 minutes full of bullshit. All right, so this is the update. That's what I'm calling it. Update, solid. We're starting from afresh from here on out. Day 203rd will be the next day, and I don't have to recap anything. I mean, I might recall things, but as of right now, tomorrow is moving on. We're all caught up. All right, fuck off. I got shit to do.